All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. We will be just making sure everything kind of works here. And I'm just saying this stuff out loud so I can just do a quick sound test in a second. And I'm also just reorganizing some windows because I couldn't see chat last time, so that was a last minute thing. All right, here we go. Let's test the sound because I couldn't see chat last time, so that was a last. All right, here we go. Let's test the sound. Sound is good. Everything's good. All right. Again, I'm a scrub, so or I'm not the best streamer, so I'm new to this kind of stuff. But yeah. So last time we were just carrying on, doing some edits to the level that we were working with, and just wanted to get some of the base things in that I was kind of thinking about, and I didn't have a real good strategy in my mind, and I didn't want to go on the stream and sit and work with it for a while. So there's a couple of things that I was just looking into here. One is, again, before was spawning a character, customized a character, and it looks like it's really on-loaded getting this preset from here, setting the preset in here, and it's setting this event is executed when CCG variables reps notified is fired. In some cases, like the game customized when spawning a local version in character. So this is like, from the sounds of things, this is when we're going to the CC pawn. So like that is the dressers and stuff like that for character customization. On begin play, we're not going to do anything here, but I think what we want to do is load this here. And these variables if it's load in presets, so right now I think this is set to default to do nothing. That's why it's not working. But what we want to do is, I believe we want to load default or customize, either one. I think load preset default data to get something, just so it's not blank. But what we're doing here when we're spawning the character, just doing a possession here, getting the loaded variables that we're saving. So we spawn character, we're just setting the preset for the character. This preset is of type none. It's getting a preset. There is a certain set of presets. This is a preset. We search for this, we open it up. It has body, head, textures, has apparel, hair, outfit. And so it's just getting that preset. We'll go to get saved variables. We set the preset here. So, whoa, I didn't want to open that up. My bad, guys. I wanted to close it. I must have clicked. So I think we just need the preset. I don't know if we need all the CC variables. Just set preset, local character. But yeah, I think we could give that a quick try. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So when we load up the game in affected mode, so we could probably close a lot of this stuff because we're pretty done with this stuff here. What happens, we go to finding home, game modes, infected, blueprints, core, gameplay, core, game mode. When we load up core, we're going to have this player controller component, and it's going to it's going to spawn characters and get a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, see, it's controlling whether we're spawning a survivor or an infected. And when we spawn a survivor, we are going to want to make a duplicate of the survivor. So we don't want to do this guy right now. Let's click on this guy here, and we go to infected survivor. We got this guy here. We want to make a duplicate. Survivor 2. And Survivor 2 class settings. Our base is actually going to be, set character reference. Funny. Reference. And this is for the ammo UI, actually. WB ammo status. So widgets, gameplay, WB ammo status. Find references, is reloading, gets the ammo, stuff like that. It has a valid catch every single time, so just ammo's not going to work. Roger. So we will just break links here, refresh, and save. We'll also comment this and leave a red thing. Dark red. Do new character ammo for ammo. There we go. So need get new character reference for MUI to work. But we might just go back to the old character if it doesn't work. Just a quick check. It doesn't work. So that's one of the things we're gonna do actually. We're gonna also open our game state while we're here. Finding home, systems, base game instance. Option. Oh, the presets. No, there's definitely a variable for presets. So that it can't be a component. Just missing it here. Here we go. CC preset data asset type. Okay. So we need a variable and call it CC preset. CC preset data asset type. And this guy is going to this isn't on notify. Maybe I want to do that. Where is it saying loaded? Spawn character. Just getting the DC. See it. Get default options. Save data. Okay. Yeah. All right. So sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to super overthink things. I think. But preset is blank. We're just doing this kind of once. This is 2, Survivor 2. we're going to go into class settings and we're going to do CC customizer character. Compile. Save. Class defaults. Customize the character. He has a first person, third person camera, body and head and stuff. It has a mesh. It does have a mesh. CC anim blueprint. But alright. Presets, quality 0. Male, feed with voice. On character load option, load preset default. Right. And at begin play, we are going to get game instance, because that carries on. We're gonna cast to base game instance. Is locally controlled, only if it's locally controlled. We're going to do this. We're going to get the game. We're going to get preset. And we are going to preset set preset. And just to, I think actually we're gonna is loaded or loaded. We're gonna get data. Get. There was an option here from the presets, I thought. Get this the preset defaults. Get default options. Right. So from preset, we get CC saved. Variables. That's what we're doing. All right. CC. preset data. Alright, we'll just keep it simple. We'll just set preset. Or there we go. Can't set the character customizer preset. Guess not. We'll just do that. So do preset. Set presets. And in here, we set meshes. Like I just want to try to call this on character loaded. On character loaded. In order to call this, I need data. The data I need to save from this. On load save character, on exit. On server exit. Just going to get game instance here, and we're just going to make a CC saved variable asset. So let's delete this and do CC saved variables. Player character local player character in here we will cast to base game instance. Set local player character. Just replicate it, I guess. We'll do that. Go to an instance, replicated. Go. CC our local player character, and we'll just do that. See how that works. Only thing is there's mesh body. And third person head and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's the same. Okay. And save this. And we'll just put that in there. And connect that there. So everything's going to happen normal. Whenever we exit the customizer, it's also just going to save the game instances local player. The game instance local player is replicated. It's going to take that and unload. It's going to load local character in here, which this has a load local character. We're just going to take that save data preset and do all of the mesh stuff. And yeah, we'll see how that works. The only other thing is with the infected game mode, instead of survivor, we want infected survivor 2 whenever we spawn survivor. We'll see how that works. And there is an error. Set appearance has broken. So we will just do SR set appearance. Delete these. Attach this. Realize this. There's other modes that could be using the player mode that's character specific, but I think it's fine. We'll just have to double check the actual infected player state. Well, yeah. Alright, so we'll just do one test of this. We have browser 1, kind of that size. We're gonna go with browser 2 around the same size, and then when we ever have this thing open, we can see the browsers. We can kind of shrink this a bit. Alright, and we will do a test, see what happens. So I believe last time I tested, I disabled the character in here, so it should load up a little bit faster. Because we shouldn't have a character to pop up in the center. I'm actually surprised it's taken this long. Because, yeah, like I said, it should be loading the character or anything. It's just the basic menu. Well, this goes to show, like, it's just taking a bit to load the standalone the standalone game as is. So it's not the character that's actually heavy. I don't think it's the game that it's heavy. It's just that it's running 2 different separate standalone modes while I'm streaming. That's kind of heavy that it doesn't like. So it's hard for developers to be streamers. Here we go. Well, you can see the numbers just cracked down a little bit here. There we go. Back up. So that host is done. We're gonna join. Join. We know we have our saved guy here because he's not the base guy. We have this. We will change him just so we have 2 different guys here. We'll tab already up over here. We'll confirm. See all of our crowd people. We'll walk near our friend. We'll jump and we can see that he's working. And then we will tab, switch to our infected map mode, get back, notice that it affects them both. Then we will start game.
Infected.
We got one guy working. Definitely wasn't replicated for the client though. Just gotta hide the other mesh. Just to check, we could oh, and I'm not replicated for the client at all, actually. And my movement's a little bit weird because I'm double moving right now. And the client's no longer responded anymore.
over.
It's not going to register that the match is over. So there's something that's specific that it's looking for the old infected character. Since the old infected character is not there, it can't tell. It's doing a search for how many infected characters there are. It's not finding them, and so this guy's not erasing. I think that was a good test trial, but I now know I'll have to do a bunch more fiddling around. And that's not the end-all be-all. If I go back into the game mode, I switch this back to Survivor, Infected Survivor Character, like that, because that should have been the only thing that really changed. We should definitely actually have another copy of this then, just so we can go back and forth quickly. Oh, SR set appearance. And we'll go down instead. Now we have our test guy that we can set up at any time, and a new guy. So we'll do a quick play and just see how everything works. It'll also be good for you guys to see for those who haven't seen it in a bit. This took a lot longer than I expected. It's already 9:38, 9:40. Sorry about that, guys. But I do want to get the characters into the match, and then once I get the characters in there, then I'm going to want to switch out the green guy for an actual zombie. I did get a zombie into my content folder as well. So oh, didn't realize it's already ready to go. Just lost in thought. Oh, and then we'll do some level working once we do this test here. Join. Really doesn't like the amount of textures I'm using. I just like to do the same thing every time. Just like to tab, ready up, confirm. This way I do the other one first, just so I know that I have this guy here that always loaded the same. I need my infected map because that's what we're testing. I will get rid of these other maps and have like one other map in there. So we just have the two maps to start out, but they're two separate maps that we can go to. And we could really work on those and get them touched up to the way we like them. So I got my ammo and everything now.
Infected. Match over.
Huh. So that had nothing to do with the character. It's just something going on with my client replication. There was an error there that I could see. Oh, I'll just close these. It's faster that way. If I go to output log, Yeah, that's fine. We knew that character wasn't there. There's somewhere where I have a self thing. So it has a bunch of stuff with my character too. Well, these could be different loads, so. Huh. I thought my print screen when I came up. I'd have to like actually log it. Alright, we'll move over to what we were working on last time, the main thing, so we don't get distracted too long, and that was the gameplay level, enclosed office. So there's been some changes. Like I was saying, I wanted to get at least the kind of the floors in, or the general kind of view of what the floors would be like. And I just threw in some of the start points over here so I could actually move around if I needed to. But this is one solid floor. This is called infected first floor. I think I will do something like second floor east and second floor west. But before I do that, I do want to recheck this to see. So if we're over here, there will be actually some floor that unloads. And I was kind of thinking, I don't think I want the floors or the walls to actually unload at all, because if we ever go to have AI in this, what happens is they just like fall through the floor or something like that. So in which case I could actually have the second floor as a whole mesh, and like this will go down to here, and we want to make sure, unlike the rest of the stuff, that this is actually on NUD. It's not on a grid, so that means it's always loaded. So yeah, we'll do that now. We'll go over into Content Router 1, prefabs, enclosed. We'll get level floor, duplicate it. Floor 2 layout. One of the things we're looking for floor 2 is the space from here to here is 400. Oh, actually, 1900 would be 0. Then plus 1500 is 2400, 3400 actually. Spacing. So we want to go back here. Viewport. And we can actually see it here. Because you just want to kind of hover exactly over this line here, but not over top of it. So for the second floor, these are both 26s and by 30. And the width is fine. So we actually do it a bit thicker. And this is 26. So this is 1500. 1500. 26. This is obviously 0. This is still just material floor. So this would be minus 1900. This is 26. This is 0.2. This is 0. Compile. And that's kind of how we're doing it. We're going to be eliminating this here. The patio floor, we don't need that. We will be going to 3 and also doing 26. Now, should be, we're looking at about minus 45. And so this one would be, we can actually duplicate and see here. About probably 4100. So this would be 4100. 0. That should be all lined up there. Nice. And what is going on? Oh, this is 0.2. A little bit thicker of a floor. So then floor 4 over here again. We'll do the 0.2 right away, so don't forget again. And we'll do 26. This should be minus like 4500, I think it was. There we go. And we still need this to be 0. Boom. This is the floor 2 layout. Compile and save. Super simple. We go grab this, throw it out here. Throw that over like there or something. We should be able to delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Now we have this one object here. Oh, that's way off. Damn 3D. Got me again. Got him. Something like that there. We would obviously lower it a bit. Bring it in. We also use this like stair as an example here. I believe this has to be lined up with the stair here. Line up with that stair there. sense. Let's just touch that wall. Just touch that wall. Let's do 450. There we go. Lightly touching that wall. Lightly touching that wall. Nice and flush with the stairs. Yes. Perfect. And it's just one thing. So then we go on the tools. We'd go into merge actors. Just this. Finding home. Stack meshes. Merge the meshes. Enclosed. Infected first floor. We would call it infected second floor. We're going to save that. There we go. We got this nice mesh here. We could nanite it. It's very low poly in the first place. There we go. Drag this out. We copy this position, paste this position. And of course, just depending on the way I had something clicked, I guess, the center of the map is over here for some reason. That's fine. Alright, but then now we can take the second floor. We'll delete it, we don't need this anymore. And we could move this to floor. So we click here. Now we have second floor, first floor, nicely in the floor section. Now the third floor is going to again be slightly different because again it needs to cover the whole thing, but at the same time we want sky. That's it. Excuse me. We do want some sky up ahead. So there's some light coming down. Right now the sky is over here, but we will change it so we have different modes and stuff, and we want it to be only be able to see the sky, so we do want this opened. So almost similar, but we want to have this to be a I'm gonna rename this. I think the guy, like, this is what I'm talking about sometimes with store-bought assets. He spelled ceiling wrong. I think I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be ceiling tile. I'll have to look that up actually. Let me see here. I'll just do a quick look. Yeah, it instantly auto-corrects the ceiling tile. I don't know why he put ceiling tile. That's funny. But again, that's what you get when we're getting marketplace aisles. And so if you're really looking for this material now, and you are an artist, you're like typing in ceiling tile, you're like, I swear there's some tiles for the ceiling. Where is it? This is why it can be hard to find, and this is why I have to do the painstaking thing of going through everything and redoing them. So we are prefabs. Again, we're going to this time duplicate floor 2. Call it floor 3 level layout, and again that way we can change the layout if we need to. For the viewport for these guys, these are just again Cubes, nothing special, just basic cubes. He did make his own cubes. Well, we did make our own cube, but there should be basic standard cubes in the Unreal. We didn't need to make our own cubes. Alright, so I might get rid of this cube for just a basic cube later and then see how it looks. If for some reason there's something done to this cube that makes it different, then I'll keep it, but I think we'll swap that. So this is cylinder tile. And we'll do this, all the different go. So we got our cylinder tiles done. And then floor 3, we want to change this to 30. And we could double check that here. We didn't do that guy again. But we could try. Duplicate, just get an idea. Should be around 4100 again. It looks like. No. Should be, I'm guessing, 4300 due to the change in diameter. 223, that was all this was. It looks proper. Alright. It's made sense to me. And this is back to 30. So this is 47. Yeah. There you go. So I guess that's right. Yeah, just a 200 change. That's it. It nicely fits there. And now we got our cylinder tile material mesh on there. So number 3 is looking good. We will also bring that out so we could then make a mesh out of it. So we'll do 0, 0. I think it's like 900 here. We'll be fine. And then, so that's kind of what we're looking for. And we'll make a mesh out of this guy. Merge actors. Fighting home. Static meshes. Merge meshes. Enclosed office. And we're going to be calling this 3rd floor. Save. Open this guy up. Now we just got the one cylinder tile. We're going to nanite this. Save it. And again, we're going to bring this in. This should be 0. I guess this would be 1500 again. And this would be 900. There we go. Now it is kind of lined up. Now we want to delete floor 3. And we're going to move this into the floor column. There we go. We have some nice floors. So I do want to kind of get at what I can get at. Ceiling is the ceiling. Does have a kind of nice object to it to drop it down lower here. For design. This is just one mesh. Yeah, it might not exactly fit mine stuff. So I'll take that guy out, trying to clear the sides. So we are gonna want some walls. Like I was saying, I think the walls are going to be unchanging and always there, just because again, AI and stuff like that, you don't want them falling to the ground, things like that. So I think I'm gonna want something like this here. And we'll just do kind of like all the walls at once and just have walls. Yeah, we'll have the window walls on that side. Get that there. So you just have the back walls. Alright, so what we will do is we will just go back into our Finding Home prefabs. We will, I guess, just take floor 1 and we will duplicate it. And we'll call it, I want to call it back wall. But we'll call it south wall. The layout. Delete patio floor. Change this to wall. And we'll go to the viewport. What we're looking at here is pretty much the ideal guy. Might change him up a bit here, but this guy is 4.6.24 and he is wall brick white. 4.6 I thought. 0.2 and 4, but it is 90 and 180 and is wall brick white. Obviously the first wall will be 0, 0, 0. Now we should have a standing wall with a nice brick the way we want it. We'll check that. Yeah, it's 4.6. That's the height we want. So, wall 2. This one, we're not going to know the exact size. There we go. And we're gonna duplicate that. We have wall 1, wall 2, wall 3, 4, wall 5, wall 6, wall 7. It needs to go over here. Wall 8, also over here. Wall 9. Wall 10. Compile and save. Now the big thing here is, as you can see, we're actually going to have 2 walls already set up that are going to be a part of the stair and elevator shaft. So we need to actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Duplicate these guys. One, two, three. And this is the easy way of doing it, I think. Just doing that and coming over here and doing the same thing. Now we still start at 0, 0 in a sense. So this is the center of this cube and it's minus 800. It's the center of the cube and it's 2000. Let's just kind of see how this works. Want to definitely check this wall, but we won't actually be using this wall. So it would be minus 800. That's that. We make it more that way. It's just gonna get minus more. This. Maybe that's 0. Makes sense. I will go 1200, 1200. This would be 800 minus 800 minus 400 minus 400 and 800 800 1200 1200 1600 1600. Just wanted to kind of minus 800 minus 800 minus 1200 minus 1200 minus 1600 minus 1600 0 0. Oh, this thing got to be up. What is this? 225. Try 5. A little bit closer. I think that's fine, actually. But we gotta bring this guy in. This will be 400, 800, 1200. There we go. But it looks like we have a long way to go. And again, we don't want to do the stairwell, so we'll be just going to here. This is actually on the other side, because we'll have glass on those windows. Something like that. Obviously, we have that stairwell there. And then, so if that's working out, we're gonna need to do duplicate, (13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18). Take a look at the wall now. Looking good. Looks like we'll be able to do a duplicate again. Duplicate. And that was 18. So it should be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Should be all those. We should be able to move this whole thing. Compile, save that, see how that side goes. Looks like we just need one more. Duplicate that, so it's 31 and 32. Ooh. And that's flush with the floor there. There we go. So we need all but -6, so we're going to go 32 up to 17, I believe. And then we want 16, 15, 14, and 13. We're going to hit duplicate, and now we know we're going from 33 and up. See if we have a big pool of numbers and walls where they're the same. Doesn't looks like they're really up all over the place. Unfortunately, 33 and up, I believe. So this is 40, 50s. Well, this would have been a big section. We could have started that with the shift. Looks like we got actually all right there. Should be able to move this entire wall and have that all stay. There we go. Pile save. And we got that wall done. So the back wall is done. And what we're going to do for now is just make the back wall also into a static mesh. And we call this our south wall. We'll take out the L. Finding home, static meshes, merged meshes, enclosed office. I'll just call it south wall. And save it. There we go. Open it up. Nanite. Apply. We just got this one solid mesh. Guess we forgot to delete some of the roof there. Oh well, we go through all the assets, we'll clear it all up. So just like if I do this here, we should come across floor. Just like floor, we will make a Gia and subfolder and call it walls. And we'll move this into walls. Just move it to the bottom. And there we go. Cube. This is wall white. The brick is vertical. I love how wall example is actually just the these are for specific walls, it looks like. And so I don't think any other walls are really going to do. I think it has to be white walls. We'll take a look at this over here. See how it looks in here. It would be on this side, for example. Probably along the lines of like that. That's X, right? So it'd be like minus 600 or 605, 1500. Five or 1495 0. Looks okay, but it's still a little tall. 0.8. We'll have to shrink the blinds and everything as well, though. Three, if you want to bring it up. Then if I do 9, it's still over, so it'd have to be port 8. Just kind of have it at the floor. All the way across. Okay, so we will do walls again. So we'll go to finding home, prefabs, enclosed. We will do south wall. Oops, we will duplicate south wall and call it north wall. Layout. We will just highlight all of them. So you look, all of them's highlighted. We'll swap them out for window wall. Window wall. For all of them, we would set the rotation to 0, this to 0, and size to 1, 1, and 0.8. This we will back, 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 even though this stayed the same. We'll drag this guy out. So we bring this guy here, and we know right away we're going to have to move some guys here, and which is kind of good because we're probably going to have to delete some of the guys too. So we'll take this guy, throw him over here, take this guy, throw him over here, get this guy. Maybe do like 600. We probably do want a gap between them. This guy's 0. And we'll do this guy 600. Let's see how that looks. Now, preferably we would actually want this at 0. So we need to actually move the one side back. So we'll alter this just to see if it's the right side we're moving around. So yeah, that. Do we put this as a mesh yet? Yeah, we did this as a mesh, right? Yeah, it's just a mesh now. No, that's still the wall. Just realized we didn't throw that wall in properly. Oops. Finding home. Static meshes. Merged meshes. Delete the south wall. Oh, I think this is minus 1505. This is 225 and 0. So 225. But I don't think that was able to be 0 just because this has moved to the right now instead of being exactly where it should be. Okay. Then let's flush with that. That's great. So now we'll be able to move this to floor or wall. Walls. Go to work stuff. A, B, C. We got walls. We can now get rid of that wall. Now we just got this solid wall. There we go. That makes more sense. Alright, back to this here. We had shifted this guy over. Again, just to help kind of center it. At least the thing. And we could see that this guy's moved in here. So this is the guy we are working with. And so with this wall at 0, we want him just like 20 over maybe. And so we're going to look at this and we're going to realize that this is probably 620. So we probably want to go just minus 600 with this. Sounds good. 600. Yeah, it looks like it'd be about, oh, maybe 610 or 605. 610. Yeah, 610. It's about centered here. Have to delete that single individual. This guy is too high. 0 or 2 or 5. 5 it is. That's fine. So I'm not going to raise this up 5. I'm going to just leave that at 0. And the 490 can just get pushed back as long as this is at 0. Yeah. But what about the second window height? This spread is perfect. It's perfectly lined up with the floor, so we do want that gap. People won't see from the outside anyway. So we're going to want minus 600 here. But we need to move this guy this direction more. So most likely 800 and 800. There we go. Compile, save. Ooh, even more. It's like 1,000, I guess. 1,000. 1,000. Compile, save. flush with the stairs. I think that's going to be too far, so I'm not going to move them both. Oof. Not exactly flush with the stairs, but this guy is. Is it because the stairs are swapped around? So there's this floor here. Yeah, the walls do overlap a bit. So I do want to come in ever so slightly, so I think it's 55. That's a pain if it's such an awkward number. It's pretty close. This is like dead align with the stair. To get this side dead align with the stairs, it's like gonna be like 52.5 or something crazy. We want it dead on. Yeah, like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, and even we'll just we're gonna have to see the width here, so we know we're going about that far with it. Because the width will be off, so I don't want to. Because yeah, see, we have overlapping here. Things just don't work out the way you want them to work. We'll see. Yeah, because this is flush. Is it? No, we want it to move over a bit, actually. We'll bring this out. That is 100% flush. And this is 45. So this is off. But I think I was noticing something over here. I think it was intentionally off as the asset was designed. Because I believe they have these pillars. I just added pillar. Which is fine, I guess. We could just... all those were hidden by a wall. I don't even know what those are. Yeah, so we'll go with that. So this is that. We will put it in there. There's some overlap here. We'll delete that guy. And we'll button this up. Some overlap here. Button this up. There's overlap here. Button this up. And bring this guy over here. Bring this guy over here. Oh, so this has to be 1150. Unfortunately, we'll do the same with this side. And have this center spaced. So again, with this side, we want to make sure this here is lined up, so it's a little far. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, that's the nice one. So this here, we'll bring this in. Can we double click on that, move to it? No, it's not in there. It's a slow slide all the way over. Compile, save. And we need to move a lot more. No way. Pretty much like sniped it right off the hop. $40 though. That's right. Oh, 1 second. It's gonna be that 2.5 thing. So it's just all shifted. Interesting. There's just a slight change somehow in the size of things. In these windows, it gets to be the windows that are off slightly somewhere, just by a pixel. So this is 0, 0. Nice. So this here is 600. 600. It's in the stair slightly, but it's not bad. Okay. So attach that there. 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 Should be just slightly a little bit left over. It's the same amount I have here. I'm gonna have to make some sort of wall for those spots. That's fine. We'll slide this up. Slide this over. Oh, so 60. Here we go. Wall 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10, 11, 12, 13. We want to just number these probably. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then you can see the red exclamation mark if I'm going to do one that's already made. So you should see one come up here because 20 was actually, no, it wasn't done. We must have changed 20 then. 1, 2, 23. This would be 24. Didn't quite make it to 25. There we go. So 24 walls. So 6, 12, 24. I need to add static mesh. We could actually try to add a cube to see. And we'll call this spacer. See, this is an engine basic shape. So we're going to just solid white. I think we want solid white. Last packet, white wall. So we want to do all, and then click the spacer. Sorry. We want to shift right click, shift left click, shift left click, shift left click. Shift right click. Shift left click is paste. So shift right click. And we want this wall white. Then it has that kind of bumbly texture to it, instead of just that flat, like, kind of shine. There you go. Anyway, we want this to be wall white as well. Here it is. We'll try the width here to be 0.2. Bring it up. We're going to bring it all the way over to this wall here. Compile, save. Where did it go? We want it to mirror this as best we can. So we're going to do like 0.4. Or 2. Slightly sticks out back there. Looks like it's slightly not enough here. So I don't even think it's a 1. I think it would be like 20.5 or something. It's 2. 4, 3, 3.5. Actually, I could just go the whole length. And do like 5, 8, 10, 9. And then we just gotta get the width. Control save. Oh. Don't really want that guy. We want the guy over on the other side. Alright. That's pretty much it for tonight, guys. But what we're going to try to do... Well, I think it's going to be like 1.5. This is how we would create this kind of spacer. We're going to make the same spacer for each. If I do 1 again, kind of look at that spacer, see how it looks. Try 45 here. $48, $47, 5. Get really odd numbers in here for the specific wall. And it's still kind of touching. We hit compile save, didn't we? Yeah, it looks like it's still kind of touching that side. But if we come up here, really can't tell too much of a difference here. It looks kind of fine. And again, we would just duplicate the spacer, call it spacer 2. We'll just drag it all the way to the end. And if we don't like it, we need to change it later. That's why we have these layouts done, so we can always come back and do some quick edits later. There we go. Just kind of snaps in, fits, save. We can now go to the end over here, take a look. It slightly comes over, but I think it's fine. Why does it look solid white? It's the same material, right? White wall. White wall. But even though it's white wall and white wall, it comes off as this kind of... Oh, it's just smaller. We would need to kind of blow up the texture. Random scale. We would need to alter it for this pillar. Oh well. It is good enough. And then, like again, we got these stair walls, we got some lights. So next time, what we'll be working on, guys, I know it came in chat today that I see, but next time what we'll be working on, again, we're trying to get rid of a lot of this stuff one by one. Looks like this wall is literally not leaded, so we can get rid of this. What we did today, we did these walls here, so we can get rid of this. Right? As we get rid of it, we could I mean, move things over, right? What else did we do? We did these walls here. So again, another big touch that we could kind of move over next time is the vents. Get the vents moved over. And the vents are something we could put on the world partition thing for zooming in, zooming out. Yeah, we get the vents going. That we'll have to like count to try to get it kind of similar. Again, we could check out this kind of ceiling reg. Get the patio walls in. And yeah, we got this kind of building, and we could keep setting up, decorating, and get ready for just a basic again. So we're gonna have stairwell here, stairwell here, stairwell here, stairwell here, and then again you're gonna have stairwell here, stairwell here. So the players have lots of ups and downs they could go, and lots of space and things they could do. Right, thank you guys so much for checking out stream. Like I said, well, I started trying to do some level stuff because I just thought it would be cooler. Some of the stuff is already despawning. It's good. Just wanted to make sure everything's visible when I'm working on stuff. But yeah, we will finish off these walls. We didn't finish them. We were just giving a general look at them, so we can get the exterior all kind of set up. So we kind of have some area we could walk on. We'll get this all kind of walled off and get some rooms going in here. But yep, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Ciao.